Have you ever wondered why China, a country traditionally known for its rice and tea cultivation, has now become a global leader in dairy goat farming? This might come as a surprise to many, but the reality is that China's dairy goat farming has experienced an unforeseen boom that has taken the world by storm. In the not-so-distant past, dairy goat farming was a relatively unknown industry within the vast expanse of China's agricultural landscape. Yet today, the story is strikingly different. China has managed to transform this once humble sector into a thriving industry, capturing the attention of the global agricultural community. In this video, we will embark on an intriguing exploration of China's dairy goat farming industry. We'll track its journey from obscurity to fame, understand the factors that contributed to its meteoric rise, and highlight its current standing as a global powerhouse in the dairy goat farming sector. Stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating journey of China's dairy goat farming industry, from its humble beginnings to its current global prominence. Imagine China in the late 20th century, a time when dairy products were a luxury rather than a staple. Back in these days, the concept of dairy goat farming was just beginning to find its footing. Tucked away in the rural landscapes of China, small communities of farmers began to experiment with the idea of raising goats for their milk. This wasn't a grand industry, not yet. It was a humble grassroots movement, born out of necessity and curiosity. The small-scale nature of this endeavor was a reflection of its time. The majority of China's population lived in the countryside, and agriculture was the lifeblood of these rural communities. Goat farming fit right in, requiring little in the way of resources, and offering a new avenue for income and sustenance. But it wasn't just about the economics. There was a cultural aspect to consider as well. You see, for a long time, dairy wasn't a big part of the Chinese diet. Lactose intolerance was and still is common among the population. So the notion of consuming goat's milk with its lower lactose content was still a novelty for many. However, within these small rural communities, a shift was taking place. Goat's milk began to gain recognition for its nutritional benefits, particularly for those who found cow's milk hard to digest. The idea of dairy goat farming started to take root. It was a slow process, one that required time, patience, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. And so, these humble beginnings set the stage for what was to come. Every small farm that started producing goat's milk, every family that incorporated it into their diet, was a step towards a broader acceptance of dairy in China. They were unknowingly sowing the seeds for a future industry that would one day lead to a significant shift in the country's agricultural landscape. It was during this time that the seeds of today's dairy goat farming industry were sown, setting the stage for an unexpected revolution. Fast forward to the early 2000s, a period of rapid economic growth and increasing global influence for China. The land of the dragon found itself on a roller coaster ride of change. The pace was frantic, the stakes were high, and the landscape of the nation was shifting economically, politically, and socially. At the heart of this transformation was a shift in China's economic structure. The nation was moving from a largely agrarian society to a more industrialized one. This meant that traditional farming practices were being replaced with more modern, mechanized methods. But the story doesn't end there. The changes in China's economy had an unexpected ripple effect on the farming industry, particularly in the realm of dairy goat farming. You see, as China's economy grew, so did its middle class. And as more and more people found themselves with disposable income, their tastes and demands also evolved. Suddenly there was a growing demand for more variety in their diets, a demand that included dairy products. This was a new trend in a country where dairy had traditionally not been a significant part of the diet. But as the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. And in this case, the necessity was to meet the rising demand for dairy. And that's where dairy goat farming came in. Farmers began to see the potential in dairy goat farming. It was a way to diversify their income and meet the demands of the growing middle class. Dairy goat farming began to flourish. Farmers started investing more in their herds, improving the quality of their milk, and expanding their operations. This was no longer just a sideline business for farmers. It was becoming a significant source of income and a vital part of China's agricultural industry. This demand marked a turning point for dairy goat farming, transforming it from a niche industry to a booming business. And it's a change that continues to shape China's agricultural landscape to this day. Today, dairy goat farming in China is a multi-billion-dollar industry, a far cry from its modest origins. The modern dairy goat farming scene in China is indeed impressive. It's not just about the sheer numbers, although those are staggering, with millions of goats providing milk for countless consumers both domestically and internationally. It's about the level of sophistication and innovation that has been brought to bear on this age-old occupation. Technology has been a game-changer. Advanced automation systems are now integral to the operations of many Chinese dairy goat farms. These systems manage everything from feeding to milking, significantly increasing efficiency while reducing labor costs. In many ways, these farms are more akin to high-tech factories than traditional agricultural operations. Innovation extends beyond the farm as well. Advanced processing techniques ensure that the milk is as fresh and nutritious when it reaches the consumer as when it left the goat. Cutting-edge packaging technology extends shelf life, ensuring that consumers can enjoy the benefits of goat milk long after it has been produced. The scale of operations is another striking feature of the modern Chinese dairy goat industry. What were once small family farms have grown into vast industrial complexes, housing thousands upon thousands of goats. These mega-farms are a testament to China's ability to scale up and industrialize an industry, and the world has taken notice. China is now recognized as a global leader in the dairy goat industry. It's not just about the quantity of milk produced, but also the quality. Chinese dairy goat products are highly sought after not just domestically but internationally as well. The modern Chinese dairy goat industry is also a major employer. It provides jobs for hundreds of thousands of people, from farm workers to scientists, engineers to delivery drivers. This industry is a major contributor to China's economy and is set to continue growing for years to come. From small farms to industrial-scale operations, China's dairy goat farming industry has come a long way. Indeed, it is a testament to the power of innovation, determination, and entrepreneurial spirit. So, what can we glean from the meteoric rise of China's dairy goat farming industry? Well, it's clear that the rise was no accident. It was a result of a combination of factors that created the perfect storm for this industry to thrive. The humble beginnings of dairy goat farming in China were characterized by small-scale operations and traditional farming methods. It was a simple yet integral part of rural life, providing sustenance and income for many families. But the game changer came with the economic boom. China's rapid economic growth in the last few decades has led to a surge in the purchasing power of its population. This, coupled with an increasing demand for healthier, more sustainable food options, has propelled the dairy goat farming industry to new heights. Goat milk, with its rich nutritional profile and easier digestibility compared to cow's milk, became a preferred choice for many Chinese consumers. And let's not forget about the role of technology. The adoption of modern farming techniques and technologies has significantly improved the efficiency and productivity of dairy goat farms. From automated milking machines to sophisticated feeding systems, technology has played a pivotal role in the industry's growth. It's a clear demonstration of how technology can transform even the most traditional industries. There's also a lesson here about adaptability. The dairy goat farming industry in China has shown remarkable resilience in adapting to changing market demands and conditions. Whether it's shifting consumer preferences or evolving farming practices, the industry has proven its ability to navigate these changes and come out stronger. So in essence, the rise of China's dairy goat farming industry is a story of economic growth, increasing demand, technological innovation, and adaptability. It's a story of how an industry can evolve and grow in response to changing times and circumstances. China's dairy goat farming industry serves as a testament to the country's adaptability and economic resilience, proving that with the right conditions, even the most unexpected industries can thrive.